I'm tired. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I figured I would make a video today. I want to make something that had to do with Thanksgiving. So I'll just call today's video Being Thankful. I wanted to read something to you that coincidentally I read this morning by Eckhart Tolle from A New Earth Awakening to Your Life's Purpose. It's a really great book, and if you want something that's not filled, I don't like books filled with all these, this person's story, this person went through this, and this person went through that. This is like word for word, guideline after guideline after guideline of stuff that will change your life. There's no bullshit. It's just this is what you could do to change your life. This is what you could do to change your life. This is what you can do to have a different mind state. Really fucking awesome. But I read something today that was very significant to Thanksgiving and really what I've been on lately. And it was a coincidence. And I wanted to read it and kind of go off it and talk about it. The ego cannot distinguish between a situation and its interpretation of the reaction to the situation. You might say, "What a dreadful day," without realizing that the cold, the wind, and the rain or whatever condition you react to are not dreadful. They are as they are. What is dreadful is your reaction, your inner resistance to it, and the emotion that is created by that resistance. In Shakespeare's words, there is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. What is more, suffering or negativity is often misperceived by the ego as pleasure because up to a point the ego strengthens itself through it. I really, really like that. So, being thankful. Once again, when I made a post about depression before, and I said, it's a choice to be depressed or not. I know this is all relative and it depends on the situation, but for the most part, I think, you know, you have a choice as to whether you can be thankful about things or you can see them as bad. Now, I do know that a lot of things are very, very bad, and it's hard to think, how can I see the good in this? I was very inspired last night by a friend of mine that I hung out with that her husband had passed away from cancer. Everything she fucking said was like positive, and it was the most wild thing I ever heard. She was like, I see that this will make me stronger. I see that this will make me a better person. I see that through all the struggle that helping my husband as he passed and helping him feel better and more comfortable and learning to be a nurse to help him at home, she said, made me a better person. See, she saw the blessing through the darkness. And there was something I read in a book a long time ago, and I did the process for a long time until I really snapped myself back into being really positive. It's called the 3-in-1 plan, something like that. And the book was actually just called Positivity. If you ever want to check it out, I don't know the author, but it's orange and it just says positivity across it. It's really good. I think the author is a female, but the 3-in-1 plan says every situation you find to be bad, one situation that's bad, find 3 things that could potentially be good about it. This doesn't mean you have to think hard about it, but anything that you could think good about it. For instance, let's just say you wake up in the morning and you're sick and you can't go to work. Well, what's good? You don't have to go to work. You can sleep a little bit more, and maybe you'll have to eat healthy for a day until you get better. You see, so this doesn't have to be anything like real hardcore and specific, but the thing is, like, when you feel bad, if you think about more positive things about it, you'll naturally build your subconscious and your body and your spirit and your brain to, to veer away from making a choice to look at that as bad. And being thankful is very serious. A lot of other people, and this goes for like The Secret and a lot of other inspirational people and Tony Robbins and a lot of spiritual books, will tell you, they say when they wake up they do this like thankful process where they say, I'm thankful for this, I'm thankful for that, I'm thankful for this, I'm thankful for that. And these are really good steps, because if you wake up in the morning and I think this is from The Secret, but if you wake up in the morning and you stub your toe and you allow that to make you fucking pissed and ungrateful for having stubbed your toe, and your whole morning seems to go down. And most people will know that they're like, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. then I fucking broke my glass and da da da. And if you noticed, oftentimes when you're not thankful and you kind of harbor these feelings, bad things seem to happen. I don't know what that's about, but like, like let's say you stub your toe in the morning, you get fucking angry and you're stomping around, and then you grab your coffee and you end up spilling it on yourself. It does something to your whole psyche where you just lose touch with reality and you start fumbling things. You may get into a crash. You may you're more irritable at work. It's just a downfall, a breakdown of everything. And being thankful is super important. And I wanted to make this today, of course, because you know, I don't fully believe in Thanksgiving. I won't make this too negative, but I'll bring a positive to it. But I don't believe Thanksgiving is what they say it is. Oh, we sat with the pilgrims, and I actually think it's a lot more negative than that. But what I do like to do is take this holiday and make it into something positive for myself. And though I don't believe that we sat with the Indians and ate with them and said, "Hey, we're great friends." Um, I do think that it's a time for us to really be thankful, and I think it's a day just like any other holiday where we have an excuse to be happy for the ones that aren't always happy. And and I wanted to make this today because it's a good day when you're around your family and around everybody to just feel good about it, to just be in the now with your family and to really embrace that. And some people have dramatic families and whatnot, but like I said, there's always something that can be seen that's good out of it. Um, and me myself, I've done all the steps, like writing down what I'm thankful for and all that, and starting in the morning and being thankful. But naturally, I kind of go throughout my day and I'm thankful all the time. I often think about everything great. When somebody's nice to me, I just think about how great it is for like 20 minutes afterwards when they say hello, good morning, or it doesn't even matter. It's just I always am thankful when good things happen. And it's strange because oftentimes I notice when I think that way, more good things happen than bad. My life is very blessed. And I don't know if that's because I'm blessed by some divine presence or if that's because I choose to see it as such. Um, so, hey, happy Thanksgiving. Be thankful. Try not to focus on the bad things. And start to see a light in your life. It's really worth it. Because stress kills. That's like the number one killer in America. We stress out over our responsibilities, and really, it's going to eat you up. It's going to eat you alive. And that's one thing. You can say, Trevor, oh, it's not easy to be positive and this and that. I know, I understand. That's okay. I get it. I feel it. I feel for you. But just know that you being trapped in this piece of you that may not be so thankful, it's going to eat you up. You're going to become dis-ease causes disease. So this is going to break your body down and stuff. So learn to be thankful. And when something bad happens, try to say, okay, if you can't find three, try to think of one thing that's good about it. My partner broke up with me. Oh, well, good. Now I can go back out on the prowl and find somebody new and better than them. You know, now if they weren't happy, they can go and be happy. And sometimes try to make it more compassionate instead of selfish, right? Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. Tell me what you think. Come around. Tell me more things you want to see me talk about. Like I said, this will be a good way for us to interact with each other, and it'll also be a good way for me to branch out and expand more on what I discuss. Hot chocolate.